Hey guys, it's Jeremy. I'm back. Today is day 22 of the journey, and I had some notes. I got to be honest with you. Today is a tough day for me. It's late in the day right now, and I'm doing this because I have to be honest. Like I had committed to it. Um, at this point right now, I feel like um, I don't feel motivated to do it today for some reason. I'm just not in it. I had some notes written down and everything. I was real excited about it yesterday, but today's just been one of those days that it's been hard to get into the groove. I had some notes written down yesterday, and I um, I was watching this interview from somebody that I had never heard of before. I like watching interviews of people on YouTube. And it was an hour long interview, and it was something that randomly popped up on my feed. So I'm trying to find some notes that I had from it, but I had written down a bunch of notes from it yesterday, and I was really excited. It was a great talk, and it kind of went into the whole theme of this building your own brand, and why it's important and all that, and some it was great motivation, and I was uh, I was thinking about it more, and I think to be on YouTube, I think in the future it might be a thing where it's kind of weird if you're not on YouTube. Right now, it's weird if you are on YouTube, but I think in the future for a business especially, it's going to be strange to not have your presence online, where everybody can find you and everybody can reach you and everybody can sort through your products or your services or whatever you're doing or whatever you're offering. It just makes so much sense to have that presence on online. So building this up and going through um, this process that I'm going on. Hopefully, I can use this to do something like that or encourage other people to do that. I've talked about it before. But your social your social status or your social profile is really kind of your resume as a person. It's kind of your resume. Your LinkedIn or your if you're job hunting, your LinkedIn looking good, because I'm sure job hunters look for that stuff, or not even job hunters, but the jobs themselves. They probably look you up and they say, well, what does this Facebook look like, or what is this uh, what does this LinkedIn profile look like? And to have a YouTube, I think it'd be even more powerful, because you know you can you can be more of who you are. It's not just in text or in word. And so building that up and having that as getting that skill of building your social profile, how you how your reputation is perceived by others, basically. Yeah, I think it's super important for the future. So um, we're getting into this now. I'm getting into this now and trying to figure things out, and that's what this is a trial and error thing. So right now it's just a lot of me talking, but as I'm talking, I'm developing more things to talk about, more things to more of my skill that I can come across with is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to one build my personal skills and figure out how I can position myself in a social network. Uh, you know, YouTube really. I'm not really on any of the other social networks, but YouTube. Um, I'm trying to figure this out so that I can make a name for myself and then help others make a name for themselves. So the other thing I got to look at is like I'm in this spot right now where I'm looking at the work that I'm doing and I'm comparing it to others, but it's very difficult to do that because I'm comparing my first right now it's my first month. Not even, I mean, it's 22 days. It's my first month of um, of doing this or trying this, and I'm comparing it to people that have been around for years, and it's easy to get lost in that and say, "Oh, I can never be that good." But um, that's the point of this, just to get to the point where practice makes perfect. The more you play chess, the better you're going to get, or anything. The more you play your guitar, the better you're going to get at guitar. And when I look at somebody that's been playing guitar for a long time, I'm amazed at how they do it, and I think, wow, I can never get there, but that's because I haven't put in the reps that they have. So that's the point of this. Um, I'm letting this be messy too. I'm not trying to go and perfect everything right now. Like, the point of this isn't perfection. The point of this is to make my mistakes now, get them sorted, look at them, learn from them, move on to that next step. So, you know, get to that first stepping stone and then go to the next one after that. That's the point of this, the whole journey. That's what I'm doing here. I invite you to come with me and see how I do through the whole journey, but I also would like to see others be inspired and kind of come along with me on, like, I want to see y'all's YouTube also, and see where y'all are at, and see what I can do to help y'all, if I can do anything at all, or just uh, kind of communicate with each other. Maybe we could collaborate. But the other thing is, as I make this messy, this first month is pretty messy. As I do this, nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna look at this and say, nobody's gonna look at these first videos and say, "Man, this guy is horrible." And if they do, well, that's on them really, because I'm trying something. I'm doing something, out of the. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm doing something that a lot of those people that would be naysayers would not try themselves. So, even if they're not externally laughing at me or putting me down, they may be doing it internally. So those type of people, I think it's not an mindedness, or uh, they're not thinking about how do things, I don't know, they're just, I don't think they're looking at it the same way. So if I don't try it, and I mean, I'm gonna fail, but that's the point. Like, if I don't try, fail, and get better and keep going, then I've ultimately failed anyways, like completely failed. But if I don't try at all, then I've failed too. So I think at this point, I'm committed to doing 30 days. And from there, we'll see how it goes. I'd like to do another, at least once a week video. But at that point, I might start getting more organized with doing scripts and stuff like that. So a lot of this is speaking on the camera, trying to get a lot more comfortable with speaking to the camera. And that's a lot of things that I'm working on, like internally in my head. I'm stumbling over my words. That's a thing I got to work on. Camera, eye contact with the camera is another thing I got to work on. Getting all my thoughts together and coming up with good, cohesive, stories and points that I need to make. I need to continue that. There's a lot of things I can see that I need to work on, and I need to be. The other thing I was thinking of is, my voice is very, like, my demeanor and voice, I think, might be a little too laid back or at ease or whatever. Um, so I might need to see if I can get a little more excitement into the camera. And I don't know how that would look. I don't know how I'd hype myself up for that, but it's kind of funny to think about. I guess it would be like, what I'm picturing right now is like an infomercial, or I don't want to be over the top like that. So I want it to be genuine too. So that I don't want to do something that's going to be over the top and like outrageous, and not be genuine, and people can't connect with, or they think that I'm false. But I also don't want to put people to sleep with what I'm saying. So I guess I just got to find that balance. Um, the other thing I want to talk about is I don't I don't want to get it all figured out before I start. So I'm figuring out as I go. So I think the hardest part is starting, because if you try to figure it all out before you start, then you never really start, because there's always more to learn. There's always something else that you can increase or make make better, perfect it. So I don't want to get everything right first. I want to start and then work on getting everything right during that process. So the other thing I have to think about is nobody else out there has started where I see them at. If I see Think Media where they're at, he didn't start where he's at. He got there after a long time, a lot of hard work and a lot of fixing his mistakes and working on getting better. And I'll bet you he's still trying to get better every day, trying to do something new and exciting, or trying to make his presentation, everything that he's doing, he's trying to do it better and better. So these are just some of the things, and like I said, I had some notes written down, and I've kind of been going over those a little bit, but I got discouraged today. I got a little bit, got a bit out of my realm, and it's late today already, so I'm gonna go ahead and I didn't want to miss the day. That's the thing. Like I would have skipped the day. It was a busy day, and I wanted to skip, but I can't skip and lose that momentum that I've got. I've got that. I've kind of made the decision to post every day, so I don't want to fail on that, because the time that I fail on that and I miss a day, it might be a week or so away, and I missed another day, and then 2 more days or something like that. But I don't want to get into the habit of missing, is what I'm saying. So the best way to not get into that habit is just to, no matter how I feel, just go out and do it and get it done. So, anyways, there's that, and I don't think I have anything else for today. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.